Hi, it's Teacher Melissa, and this is a question that I hear a lot, and I've mentioned little different parts of how to help with this in different videos. So I thought I'd bring it all together into one. What do you do when your throat is hurting, when you start to lose your voice, when it's cold and flu season? So there's lots of reasons why these things happen, and this is the time of year I start seeing it a lot on the Facebook groups of online teachers. And there's a lot of reasons for that. So I'll tell you my reasons. I am a brick and mortar teacher. So this is the time of year I go back to school. I teach a lot of classes for VIP Kid in the summer, but I do have a lot of the day off. And my voice isn't required for a lot of my summer days off. I can lay by the pool, chat with a friend just a little bit. I can binge on Netflix. I can go for a long hike where there's not a lot of talking. And it's a lot of that talking is one-on-one to other people. But when I start back at brick and mortar, I am talking all day long to large groups of loud students and trying to get their attention. Or when I'm helping to train other teachers, it's a large group, so my voice has to project more. So I do start to lose my voice a little bit for brick and mortar, and maybe some of you are the same. I'm also a coach for Girls on the Run, so 2 to 3 times a week, I am projecting loudly outdoors where my voice is just disseminating out and just kind of filtering down. And I have to really project for people to be able to hear me well. And that is a strain on my voice. So some of you are the same. Maybe you coach. Maybe you go to church and now Sunday school is kicking back in. Maybe you teach Bible studies. Maybe there's training that you do at your work. Everybody in America seems to kind of settle down and take a bit of a break, even at regular 9 to 5, 12-month-a-year jobs. They kind of take a break in summer because lots of people are taking vacations. Everything gears back up in the fall. And so a lot of us have extra strains and extra demands on our voices when it comes to fall, when we've had a little bit of a break over the summer. And some of us even have fall seasonal allergies as the leaves start to change, as other things start to grow. So keep that in mind. All of these things kind of just create a perfect storm of I'm beginning to lose my voice. So here are my tips to help you keep your voice from being hoarse and to help fix it if it does. So number one is don't talk so loudly when you're teaching. And here's how I do this. You may have noticed in many of my more recent videos, now maybe way, way back a couple years ago before I discovered this, you might see a few where this is on my ear. But I am telling you what, when I take this off my ear, I talk softer because I can't tell how loud I'm talking when both are on my ears. My husband was complaining. He was worried the neighbors would begin complaining because we're in a condo with people above us and below us, right above and below my classroom. So I started taking this off my ear. I can hear my student just fine. I can turn it up a little bit on my volume control. I can hear my student just fine. But if I take one off my ear, I'm not straining my voice so much. I'm not talking loudly all the time that I am speaking. And this has really helped tremendously to not strain my voice. Okay, tip number 2, you need to hydrate. Now, that can be scary for some of us. If I drink a whole lot of water and I have 8 to 12 back-to-back classes, and I know I'm going to need to run to the bathroom if I drink too much water, some of you out there refrain from drinking water because of that. And I'm asking you to not do that. Try very hard to get your timing in class down so you do have a 2 to 5 minute break in between your classes to run to the bathroom. There's some great workshops about classroom management, about timing. Those can help you out a lot. Scour YouTube. I've got a few videos on it. So lots of other online teachers do also have some great tips on keeping your timing down. And that is also so you can get a bathroom break. If that is just not working for you, if you need a longer bathroom break, then when you've got 12 back to back, you need to schedule a break somewhere in between there. Take a half hour off, keep a slot closed, but you need to stay hydrated. And on that note, yes, I do drink in class. Now, if it is a regular, and I've had them lots of times, it's no big deal for me to take a sip of coffee. If it is a new student, if it is a trial, if it is a brand new to me student, I try to take the drink in between classes because I do not know how really I'm trying to gauge their level of language understanding, but I'm not quite sure yet because they're brand new or they're a trial. So I can't use a lot of incidental language or even TPR. They're nervous, they're with a new teacher, they're not quite sure what I'm saying. So this tip I'm about to give you is if you have a regular that you've had for quite a while or a new student that is in upper levels, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus, that can understand. Now, if it is a little and they're a regular, you can do this also. So here's what I do if I need to take a drink in class because I'm having some throat or hoarseness issues. I will do a very small little fake cough without muting. I'm not hitting my mute button. So I'll do this. Oh, I need water. And I'll take a little drink. Okay? Now, if I'm really coughing, and it's loud, I'm going to hit my mute because I don't want to just slam that in my student's ear. But if I need to take a drink, now again, if it's a regular, I'm not saying anything. They're reading, I'm going to take a little sip and I'm going on. Some people hide it behind their whiteboard. Okay, you do whatever you want. But if I am with a regular and they know me, I'm going to take a drink of water. I'm going to take a drink of coffee. Now, I'm not sitting there sipping on it the whole time. One drink down and away off camera. I'm not keeping my drink on camera. I want them to know I respect their time. But even if it's a newbie, I'm going to show them why. Now, I'm faking, but I don't want to really cough. That's why I need the drink because I can feel a cough coming. So I'll just fake, oh, excuse me. And I'll tell them water. Maybe I'm teaching them the word. I need water, whatever. And I will often say to my student, if I know at the very beginning of class that I'm going to need to hydrate, I will tell my student at the beginning, oh, Teacher Melissa, I have a little cough today. I need water. Okay? Do you need water today? Now, of course, I always do that if my student's coughing. I let them know. Some students drink and eat all class long. Some of them are concerned they've been told to not do it in class. Okay, notice I'm not leaving this water sitting there. That looks horrible on camera, folks. Get rid of that. Do not leave that within camera view. Take your sip and get it out of camera view so you stay professional in your class. Now, I'm going to tell you, tip number 3, what product works for me. I swear by it. It works for coaches, actors and actresses, singers. I got this from some of those groups, and they swear by it, and it works. Now, I do not have an affiliate link for this. It's on Amazon. You can buy it in a grocery store. I make no money. I don't own stock. I'm just telling you what works for me. And it's this right here. This is Throat Coat Tea. Now, this is the particular brand that I like to use, but there are others called Throat Coat type of something that you might want to try. It is an herbal tea that's very natural, and it literally kind of coats your vocal cords. So when I'm in this season, I drink one every night before bed, and then I don't drink any water afterwards. And if I'm struggling, then I'll drink one in the morning. I'll take some to work with me at my brick and mortar job, and I'll sip a cup in the afternoon to kind of soothe things. I just want to encourage you, if you do try Throat Coat Tea, that you read the instructions very carefully, because you have to steep it a long time. It's actually a kind of tree bark, and you want to steep it a long, long time to get out all of those properties and squeeze the bag really well when you're done. I think it steeps like 5 minutes. I can't even remember. Gosh, I leave mine in even longer than that. But a long, long time so that you can get all of that out of there. Now, other people have said pineapple juice works because of an enzyme. If you've got other great ideas, just leave them in the comments below and help us out so people can help. But I'm telling you, talk softer, hydrate, and throat coat tea are what gets me through a season of brick and mortar classes, coaching after school, and teaching VIP Kid. Have a great day.